It's got me thinking. Can I do the Courtois section in 2 days? That's 24 miles per day. Good morning, YouTube. Michael Shepard Jordan here. Welcome back. Day 17 of through hiking Missouri's Ozark Trail. And we are starting the Courtois section, which is the final section of the through hike. Going from Hazel Creek, 16 miles to Courtois mile 32, which is just north of the Berryman Loop campgrounds, if you're familiar with the Berryman Loop Trail. And yeah, should be another good day. I'll be honest, it's hard not to just want to race for the finish line because I'm so close. So I'm gonna do my best to really take in every moment and everything while I'm on it. But I'm excited to be on the final section. Also, I am running real low on storage on my phone, so I might have to be a little bit more selective about the shots that I take, just so you know. I've been deleting everything I can off my phone, offloading apps, just trying to clear up storage space. So we'll be okay, but it's gonna be tight. Thank you guys so much for watching. Do me a solid, hit that subscribe button, give me that thumbs up, and yeah, so I go. This is Lost Creek, and the crossing is just a little too deep to just walk through. So I'm actually going to take my boots off because I hate wet boots. But it's okay because I was going to refill up on water here anyways. So I'll have time for my feet to dry out, so I don't have wet socks while I wait for the water drops for 5 minutes to do the thing. But I'm going to get across first before I do that. So it's 1 o'clock and I've done 11.8 miles, so like 12 miles, which is sorry, I had to count out 7 drops, which is crazy fast. And that's because it's just so flat and just kind of rolling, and the trail is really nice. But my pace is about 3 miles an hour, and it's got me thinking. Can I do the Courtois section in 2 days? 5, 6, 7. Okay, 5 minutes for that, then it's ready to go into a liter of water. Can I do the Courtois section in 2 days? That's 24 miles per day. Today, it's 1 o'clock, so I've been hiking for roughly 5 hours. I've done 12 miles, so I would need to go 5 more hours. That would make me hike till 6 p.m., which is basically sunset. And I would have to set up in the dark, but that would be up by like Harmon Spring area. So I would have water, but it's a ways. And nobody likes setting up camp in the dark. And then tomorrow I would do 24 miles, and then Abby would just pick me up at Onondaga at 6 o'clock. I wouldn't have to worry about anything. I can't really decide, but it's been running through my mind for about an hour now. Part of me wants to see if I can actually do it. Can I do 24 miles a day? I feel pretty good. I don't know, we'll see. Those have been my thoughts. All right, I'm gonna fill up and then keep moving. Just past the 16-mile mark, a designated stopping point, and it's 3 p.m. So I got about 2.5 hours, maybe 3 hours left of daylight. Keep pushing. So I'm at Beecher Spring, and they've got this nice little pipe with a spring and a pool. There's horse prints here, so this might be a watering hole for horses. So I'll make sure to treat it. But it's cool that it's here. Woo! 25.8 miles. Almost a marathon. I can't believe that I did that. Well, I can believe I did that because I did it. That was not the intention at all. The intention was to go 16 miles for the day, and then 16 miles tomorrow, and then 16 miles on Friday. But I know I said at the beginning of this that I was trying not to make it a race to the finish. But I think around noon, when I had done like 10 miles, the idea got into my head that maybe I could do 24. And then I started doing the math. And I was like, well, if I'm doing 3 miles per hour and there's, 6 hours left of daylight, then 6 times 3 is, almost 18 hours or something like that. And I can't think right now, but whatever. Started doing the math and realizing that I could technically do it. And then I wondered if I should do it. And then I wondered if my body could do it. And then it kind of became a challenge. And then I just went for it. And I'm glad I did. I just committed to it. I am just past the Berryman trailhead, mile 0 of the Berryman loop at Courtois mile 23.5. And I was able to get here before it got completely dark and set up camp. I mean, I still have to eat and do a bunch of stuff, like journal, but man, impressed with myself. Almost a marathon. Now I feel pretty good about being able to run a marathon. Okay, what do we think about the first half of the Courtois section? Well, I really from Hazel Creek, within the first few miles, there was that logging section where everything had been logged. And it's kind of sad, but kind of beautiful. I'm just such a sucker for open spaces because I've been under the trees for so long. So any sort of open space, I just love it. I think it's gorgeous. It allows the undergrowth, which is, colorful, to come through, and then it just creates kind of a beautiful setting. And then, yeah, the rest of the trail, pretty flat, well-maintained trail. That's the reason I could move as fast as I could move. And yeah, just kind of up and down, in and out, these kind of small hills. And I know the other reason I knew I could do these many miles is because I'm moving away from the tall hills. So I knew that it was gonna get a little bit easier. So yeah, wow, big day, 25.8, can't believe it. All right, I'm gonna get settled in and eat. And then tomorrow we will finish this out. Thumbs up, subscribe, comments, you know the drill. All right, see you guys.